Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm joined with Kathy of Cinematography Podcast. So it's kə.l.kɪ all day.
all day, I hope. I hope it's all day. I just watch it over and over.
Yeah. So on Kathy's channel, we watched this new trailer in the Telugu version, and now we're going to try the Hindi. I'm really curious if the actors are using their own voices. I don't know Prabhas' skill with Hindi. I believe for instance, Bahubali, he was dubbed by a Hindi actor. So now, but when we were watching the Telugu, at least at certain points, it sounded like Amitabh's own voice.
It did.
And I will be honest, I've already purchased my ticket for the first day. I went back and forth. I had a choice of seeing Telugu or seeing Hindi, but on the first day, the IMAX theater was showing Telugu. So I'm like, well, that made the decision for me because obviously this is an IMAX kind of movie.
That's right. I know. I got to figure mine out. What should I do? Telugu, Hindi? I don't know. I feel like I should go Telugu because of Prabhas. I mean, I feel like I want to do that.
Well, that's you know, that's the way I was with Bahubali, because actually the Hindi version was, there was a massive difference in price because it was $33 to watch in Telugu and $25 to watch it in Hindi. Wow. And I'm like, I have to hear Prabhas' own voice. Like, forget about it.
That's sort of the priority.
That's a reason, you know, there's another reason why I subscribe to like Z5 and whatever. I'm like, if I ever want to watch RR in the Telugu. I mean,
isn't that weird that it's not on Netflix? What the hell is that?
Well, I mean, it's different. It's different language rights because whatever, you know. So Hindi is different. So, So I obviously, who doesn't love Amitabh Bachchan's voice, but I don't know in the full Telugu movie, is he dubbed? Is he not? And I don't know Deepika's language skills, if she is doing the different languages for herself or what's happening. So let's give it. I mean, this one, the Hindi trailer, we're going to hear obviously Deepika and Amitabh in their own voice, and then let's see what it'll be for Prabhas.
Let's try and guess. Everybody's going to have, like, let us know at the end, comment, what did you think? Who was what?
I mean, I think I know his voice well enough.
I think so.
You know, will I know? All right. And it also says no subtitles, so we're not sure what we're going to be getting.
It's true. Let's see what happens.
Go. No subtitles.
No. Makes you concentrate more.
I'm just going to concentrate on the visuals.
Yeah. Instead of reading. Oh.
आज को मार डालेंगे तो कल होगा ही नहीं। मैं बचा लूंगा।
एक बड़ी बात। One shot.
Okay, that was in his own voice.
Okay.
That I'm not sure.
There's those two.
Oh. Love the slow-mo on that.
That is weird. Oh my God.
It's freaky. I still don't even know what this movie is about, but the visuals are stunning.
Gorgeous. Wow. Oh, chopped hair.
Okay, it's definitely a different person singing the background score.
Yep.
मैं आज तक एक भी फाइट नहीं हारा, ये भी नहीं हारूंगा।
Oh my God, there's that thing.
इस बार मैं प्रिपेयर होके आया हूँ आजा
I can't tell. Like the line so short. Definitely the part when he was speaking in English. That was Prabhas' own voice. Yeah. But there was a couple other times when I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Maybe when we're seeing more, like there were super quick cuts of dialogue. We didn't really get any long speeches or anything. Maybe in the movie it'll be more obvious.
All right, viewers, help us out. I mean, I think I know Prabhas' voice pretty well, but I just couldn't tell if it was the way that it was overdubbed on top of what his natural dialogue was, and if that's why it sounded a little weird. Yeah. Or if you guys think it was a different actor doing some of those parts. And certainly other movies that I have seen dubbed, certain lines will still be like if it's an English line or something like that, sometimes they will just keep that in. And then if it's like a long dialogue passage, then it's the dubbing actor doing the voice work. So I'm really not sure. I still have no freaking idea what this movie is about, but I'm so excited to see it on IMAX because it's just so visually stunning and incredible. So we didn't mention it on your video, but there was a little dust up when the first trailer was released, which we learned about after we had done our reaction video, that there's a South Korean video artist who has worked on some very large Hollywood films, and he showed a shot that he had done from 10 years ago, and there was a date stamp on it or whatever, and then showed that there was one scene from the original trailer, and it was sort of like a mechanized thing that was on its tilted on its side or something, and it was almost identical. And it's like, it was disappointing. It was disappointing.
There's a lot of overlap in filmmaking and in poster design too, where people are inspired by something, and sometimes a designer who, and unbeknownst to even studios and I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying how it is, that they rely on the creatives to do the work and to be aware and transparent about things. And sometimes maybe he saw that and thought he'd changed it enough, and he didn't. Right. And so that's sort of like, it doesn't seem like it impacts the movie a huge amount. It looks like it's like one shot, but it still would have been cool if they changed it. It's like, or pay the guy, one or the other. But you know, it just gives you a little ding on your creative, integrity when you do stuff like that. So overall, I think they're trying really hard to come up with some really, eye-popping visuals, and it looks like, I love the super modern, like really cool look of it, like the triangles and it's not like the sort of antiquated, you've seen a million times kind of effects. They look really nicely designed and really fresh. So I'm kind of impressed. I hope that's all original.
I feel like there's certain things that maybe that I can see are inspired by other Hollywood sci-fi films, but yet it definitely looks new, still looks new and fresh to me. So it looks it's like, oh yeah, that's a little bit, for me, most of the stuff is inspired by, I would never have any clue about this guy's one visual, one image, so, but obviously that guy, the minute that he saw it or somebody brought it to his attention. And as you said, the higher ups, the director, producers and whatever may have had no clue at all that this was, one shot, whatever, this whole team of people that they have working on the visual effects that they had copied one particular thing. That's true.
I mean, I saw a lot of influences in it. We saw Dune, of course, in there. I saw Mad Max. I saw Aliens. There's a lot of that apocalyptic, otherworldly planet looking stuff where everything's kind of desert and dirt. But it seems like they brought in some kind of new, I like the kind of over the top effects of like some little bit of like Hong Kong fighting with a lot of the spinning and flying through the air.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with it.
I also thought the kind of robot machine thing that Prabhas is in at the end kind of reminded me of Pacific Rim. I mean, it's a little bit different looking, but kind of the same idea with like kind of that big windshield kind of window thing in a robot.
That's true.
I mean, there were sort of things like that in Avatar, but not exactly with kind of that same, you're in a pod with a big windshield kind of look like Pacific Rim. So
Very true.
I mean, you know, I don't have to have everything in my sci-fi be so completely, utterly original, right? Like,
No,
you know, you can, to me, it's inspired by, right?
Exactly.
But it shouldn't be shot for shot the same as anything else. And definitely, most of what we saw, like you say, I mean, it was like the Hong Kong kind of flips and whatever, and wire work and everything. Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. And you know, it's, I don't know. I'm just excited to see Prabhas in something that looks like a real crowd pleaser. It's not overly serious. It looks like, you know, he's got a little bit of a wink. You know, we've seen a lot. We've seen like, and did we even see Bougie in this? I don't know if we saw, maybe for a second. The AI car. So, no. But we've seen a lot of stuff now. I still don't know what it's about, but it looks like some sort of conflict.
I love that when, because so many Hollywood trailers, let's crank on them. Like, you feel like you've seen every joke or whatever that's in the movie.
Yes.
And this, I feel like they're showing you, you're going to be you need to see this on the big screen. Your socks are going to be knocked off. You have to be in your, that's what they're showing us, really.
Exactly.
And they're showing us that Prabhas's character has humor. Han Solo kind of wink, wink. And then Amitabh, I was definitely seeing this trailer again for the second time now in a different language. I was getting a lot of Gandalf from his whole getup, right?
Yep.
Right? Like the elderly wizard with the robe and the whole thing.
Especially
staff.
That's sort of really skinny. That was so weird.
And this little So, I mean, it's who else but Amitabh, right? Like, he's perfect for something like that.
That voice alone. He should just narrate everything.
He just has that gravitas and that bearing to him that just, And when he makes these pronounced, I mean, his dialogue could be gobbledygook, but when he says it in those sounds, it's like, oh my God, it's a word.
You're right. I believe him, whatever he said. Doesn't even matter.
And I really still don't get what Deepika, like, we have not seen in anything, I don't think, something with Deepika and Prabhas together.
True.
Okay.
I wonder if it's two timelines, maybe. Does it look like flashbacks? It must be, because the movie's pretty long. I'm assuming it's long. It seemed like, I can't tell if that's his mother, like she's his mother, because you know they keep showing her pregnant, and that I don't know. I'm
faded, kind of the faded something.
Yes. It's like he's the potential savior of whatever's happening in this terrible place, and she I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but you may.
I would love for it to be a love interest, but I have a feeling she might be his mom.
Please, God.
Can you imagine? Please. You guys, they're in the same movie. Why? Please let him have a love interest.
Well, I don't know.
Part two.
Your theory has a lot of merit to it as what they might do with it, because they're having this whole, or she could still be fated, have this whatever pregnancy, and he has to save her and whatever. I mean,
if you see the child inside the pod getting some kind of injection, I don't know if that's about. That could be him. That could be. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you know anything.
I mean, we're just guessing, because that's the thing. Nag Ashwin has done this world building here, right?
Yes.
I don't know what that world is, but it's one I haven't seen before.
It's brand new.
And so I'm just grasping at influences that we're seeing, but we don't really know. And I love that. I mean, it's a trailer that just gives us vibes, gives us, you have to be in the theater. This is incredible visuals.
That's right.
But I'm still going to go into that theater and be surprised and not know what is going to happen. And I love that. I absolutely love that. That's skillful trailer making.
That's right. It's like, I want to see more. That's what it makes us want. And that's exactly what we want. Not like, oh, that looks good. I've seen it all, but I guess I'll see the full version. It's like, no, this looks like, what is it? I need to see it.
The only thing that we definitely were sure was a different voice is the background soundtrack of the trailer was definitely a different singer for a Hindi version of the same music.
Definitely.
So that's all that I could definitely tell was absolutely different. The rest of it, like you said, the little clips were too short.
Too short. Just super short dialogue, the snippets of like quick. So we'll see.
Kathy, you want you want to pull up the posters? We talked about them on her channel, but if anybody hadn't switched over, those who don't know, Kathy's daytime real job is doing Hollywood posters for a living. So she has lots of insights. This one is weird. It's like on the bottom is like, are those mountains or what is it? Water? Like it's kind of.
It looks like dead bodies on sand.
Dead bodies on sand.
Dead bodies.
Okay.
I see dead bodies in foreground, dead bodies in background, and then it leads up to a big, like, apocalyptic cityscape, sort of, with a dramatic sky, and then...
Oh, I see, in the back in the clouds, or whatever.
And
then there's sort of, like, what is this... I'm also curious, what is this kind of glowing symbol behind them all?
Yeah, that's right. What is that? And then we have our 3 actors. That's the only time... You know, it's interesting, too. We're seeing Deepika with the chopped hair, which I love her in that, by the way. Looks amazing. And she's in that scene with him, and I'm wondering, time frame. In the trailer, we saw her with long hair too. So I don't know if, like, could it be a daughter? Could it be a different time? Could it be her later? She's like kind of like Linda Hamilton in Terminator, where she starts off one way and then she ends up the badass at the end. I'd love to see that. I mean, who knows?
And then we got Amitabh looking very Gandalf over there.
Very Gandalf. Holy shit! Could not be more Gandalf than that. And then we have this might be a fan poster, but I like it. It gives a little more of that apocalyptic feel, but it's pretty cool.
And the cape or whatever, the coat or whatever the heck that is. So you're right. That gives a very superhero, and he's got like his super shoes on. Well, it's actually the letters, kind of the way they are on the shoes. It kind of makes them look like the light up shoes. Yeah,
it kind of does. The reason I'm kind of flagged on this, whether it's legit or not, is he just looks a little out of proportion. Like his torso looks too long, his legs look too short. So that's why I'm thinking it might be a fan poster.
His legs do look a little short. Okay.
Yeah, but this is perfect. Just perfect.
For those that didn't see me drool on Kathy's channel, you can, if you want to watch another 5 minutes of Mel,
we could drool some more.
Drooling over his guns in this poster. Holy moly.
It's so good. Come on. He's got the great black tattoo, which love it. He got the cool glasses on. He's got the cool man bun.
Oh man. Oh man.
We're just giving you a little bit of the drool right now.
Okay, longtime viewers of my channel know the entire reason that my channel exists is because of this man.
Exactly.
Because of the second Bahubali movie when I did a review for Bollywood Fools. So,
oh my God.
So, first day, first show. Like, yeah, I'm going back for IMAX for you.
That's right. Big screen, Prabhas.
Spending those big bucks.
That's right. And for good reason to see this on the big screen. That's what we want.
Listen, I do like this director as well. So I just really
I saw this shot from the trailer. He just looks so sweet, so sad. I just wanted to show that.
With the flowing hair.
So the wind blowing it. He looks all he just looks so cute.
I mean, it definitely gave Han Solo vibes.
Yes, definitely.
And he's beefed up for this role, and it's got a lot of action. So I hope it's like all the things that Melanie loves about Prabhas. Give me some action. Give me some slow-mo, air flowing moments.
So many humor.
And give me some humor.
A-listers, probably some cameos. We've heard rumors of multiple cameos. We'll see.
Yeah, we've heard a rumor of Dulquer, and we know Kamal Haasan. We don't know how he hasn't played a big role in these trailers. These two that are close to the release of the film.
That's
so, I have no clue what.
But there's so much to know.
But what? I mean, just the star power that is in this one movie. I mean, I'll tell you, it's not normal for an Indian film that you're able to buy tickets like 3 weeks in advance or whatever. Like that is not the normal way that it happens. Okay. No. So that's one way that you can tell this is a big freaking deal. And
they're predicting big.
And also that it is so many different languages that it is.
That's true.
I mean, it's truly a pan-Indian film because they have people from all these different industries that are in the film. I mean, everybody who watches Bollywood films, even if you don't watch just Hindi films, everybody knows Amitabh. Like, everybody loves Amitabh.
You gotta love him. Who doesn't love him? Come on. He's a legend.
Anyway, I'm very excited about this film.
Me too.
So, Like I said, I've already got my tickets to see it on the first day, so hopefully I can get my review out right away.
I'm gonna have my tickets for the first weekend because
she's gonna do her duty for the box office.
I am gonna pay for my box office. Please let it be good.
Anyway, and then maybe we'll do a spoiler-free or spoiler-full review together, maybe.
Yes, we definitely
after we
will.
both have a chance to see it.
All right.
Thanks, Kathy, for joining me in this second look of another language version of this trailer.
Can't look at it enough, honestly.
I'm still going with Telugu first, and I'm really going to be curious, is Amitabh going to be dubbed? And the Telugu version, it didn't seem like he was. It seemed like he was doing his own voice, but
I want to hear his real voice.
I will see. This may be something where I have to see two versions to get the
That's true. You might need to see both.
What a hardship. I mean, really.
I don't know. You're going to have to just take the bullet. You just have to do it.
All right. Thanks, Kathy. Now, remember, you have to subscribe to both our channels. That's have to subscribe also to Cinemando Podcast because we're both everywhere.
Yeah. If you didn't see it on my channel, it's probably on Melanie's channel, if you're wondering. So.
All right. Thanks, Kathy. Bye.